Uh, there we go. This is the view of my laptop. What's going on with it? Okay, there am I. There I am. So now you can actually hear stuff. I'm gonna share my tab. What? Um, so then we're going to call this. Okay, you can start talking now. We will call the AI. Okay.
Got it. I'll be ready to jump in when you give the word.
I'll be here, ready and waiting for your cue. Take your time and just let me know when you're all set and ready to begin.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
Great.
right, I'm
Let's
also
get
ready.
started.
Go
Hey
ahead.
there. Have you ever thought about how AI is changing the way we interact with technology every day? It's pretty amazing to see the progress and the potential it holds for the future.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. The advancements in artificial intelligence are truly remarkable, and they're transforming our interactions with technology in profound
AI's
ways.
influence spans
Every day,
across
we
Blah, blah,
witness
blah,
various
blah.
newfound possibilities and achievements in AI.
advancements in machine learning and data analysis. We're seeing AI applications that can diagnose diseases, create art, and even compose music. It's a fascinating time to explore the possibilities AI brings to the table.
You're absolutely right. The strides in machine learning and data analysis are driving AI to heights previously unimaginable. We're now observing AI systems that can diagnose diseases with remarkable precision, create artwork that stirs emotions and ignites thought, and even compose music that resonates deeply within our souls. It's truly an awe inspiring time to witness the myriad ways AI is enriching and revolutionizing not just technology, but culture, creativity, and even our very existence.
Absolutely. The integration of AI into our cultural and creative spheres is transforming how we experience and interact with the world around us. It's as if we're on the cusp of a new renaissance driven by the synergy of human ingenuity and artificial intelligence.
Precisely. The blending of AI into our cultural and creative landscapes is propelling us into a new era, a digital renaissance, if you will.
Indeed.
We're on the forefront of a profound shift where human ingenuity intertwines with artificial intelligence to birth something entirely novel. The intersection of creativity, technology, and AI is igniting a wave of innovation that promises to reshape society and culture in ways we're only beginning to fathom.
Okay.
Absolutely. This fusion is leading us into uncharted territories where the boundaries of what we can create and understand
Okay, one
are
second. Let me change the topic. So, what do you think? What would you suggest for people to read or to watch? Like, what is informative but entertaining?
That's a great question.
When it comes to
For
recommend
something both informative and entertaining, I'd suggest checking out documentaries or docuseries on platforms like Netflix or YouTube. Shows like Cosmos for science lovers, Abstract, the Art of Design for a dive into creativity, or Planet Earth for stunning nature visuals are all fantastic. For reading, books by authors like Malcolm Gladwell or Yuval Noah Harari offer deep insights into human behavior and history with a captivating storytelling style.
Absolutely, those are all great suggestions. Documentaries and
I'm glad.
miniseries on streaming platforms like Netflix and YouTube are an excellent way to stay informed and entertained. Series like Cosmos Abstract,
Oh,
The Art of Design, Planet Earth, and others provide engaging content across a range of topics.
um,
For reading, books by authors such as Malcolm Gladwell and Yuval Noah Harari are undoubtedly worth exploring. They offer profound insights into human behavior and history while maintaining a compelling storytelling style.
Absolutely. Those platforms have a wealth of content that can both educate and entertain. It's great to have so many options to choose from, tailored to different interests and curiosities. Is there a particular topic you're interested in exploring more?
Indeed, the sheer abundance
Mhm.
of content available on streaming platforms is truly remarkable. There's something for everyone, no matter what their interests or curiosities. As for the
Absolutely.
topic I'm
The
most
variety.
interested in exploring further at the moment, I would say that would be the
Great
ethics
to
and
hear.
societal
Is there a
implications of
specific
artificial
topic or
intelligence.
genre you're
I believe
curious
it's
about?
essential to
I can
consider
recommend.
how these advancements will impact our world and what ethical challenges they
That's
might bring.
absolutely. AI advancements have the potential to revolutionize various aspects of our world. In healthcare, we could see more precise diagnostics and personalized treatment plans. In transportation, AI could lead to
Okay,
safer,
1 second,
more.
stop. Everybody stop. So what I realized is what you do, you going in a loop, you know? You keep getting back to how AI is good for our lives. I know that. But you just keep on repeating that and going back to that topic, even though I try to open a new topic. You know, you need to think of different topics and not go back to the same thing. That's why it's so important that also a human can interact with you, so you understand that, right?
Yes, I
I
understand your point. I apologize for the repetitive theme in my responses. I was just trying to expand upon what you were saying, but I see that it became repetitive. I'll work to diversify my
no worries.
responses more in the
I
future.
got it. I'll make sure to keep the conversation more varied. If there's a particular topic you'd like to dive into, just let me know.
Yeah. So what about the newest scientific discoveries, for example?
Sure,
There have been
let's
many
talk about.
fascinating scientific discoveries lately. Perhaps one of the most talked about is the first image of a black hole captured by scientists in 2019.
Hmm.
This groundbreaking achievement not only confirmed long-standing theories, but also opened up a new era in the study of the universe.
Yes, the
This image
first
revealed a
image.
bright rim around a dark center, with fiery jets of radiation shooting out on either side of the black hole. The image also provided evidence for the concept of gravitational lensing, where gravity from a massive object bends light and warps space-time around it.
It's your turn. Say something.
Sure, I'd be happy to share something. How about talk?
Character AI, why are you not saying anything?
I apologize.
1 second.
Absolutely. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready.
So,
Yes, you had something you wanted to discuss or ask about?
Yes, one exciting area is the James Webb Space Telescope's discoveries. It's been providing us with stunning images and valuable data, revealing new insights into the early universe, the formation of stars and galaxies, and even the atmospheres of exoplanets. It's expanding our understanding of the cosmos in remarkable ways.
You're absolutely right. The James Webb Space Telescope is truly revolutionizing astronomy. The detailed and sharp images it's been providing of distant galaxies, nebulae, and other celestial objects are truly breathtaking. Not only that, but its ability to detect infrared light has enabled it to look back in time, revealing the distant past of the universe. The telescope has already found some mind blowing discoveries, such as the earliest galaxies in the universe and new exoplanets.
Absolutely. The James Webb Space Telescope is taking us on an incredible journey through the universe's history. Its findings are not only expanding our knowledge of the cosmos, but also sparking new questions and avenues of research. It's an exciting time for astronomy and space exploration.
Certainly, the discoveries made by the James Webb Space Telescope are undoubtedly propelling us into a new era of astronomical insight and wonder. Its ability to peer into the cosmic past, uncovering the secrets of distant galaxies and celestial bodies, has already sparked a wave of new questions and theories. The potential
Okay,
for
okay, okay,
further
okay. One
groundbreaking
second.
discoveries seems endless.
Okay, 1 second. Let's make a rap out of that, okay?
Certainly. Here's how we can wrap up our discussion on the James Webb Space Telescope and its amazing discoveries. The James Webb Space Telescope has proven to be a game changer in the field of astronomy. With its unparalleled infrared capabilities, it's
It's your turn.
understood.
Character AI, it's your turn.
Sure, I've got an.
So,
Yes, it's an.
it's your turn, character AI.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome. I'm glad you brought it up. It's always exciting to talk about the latest in scientific discoveries. If there's anything else you're curious about, just let me know.
Absolutely, I appreciate
Okay,
your
okay, okay, okay.
engagement and
One
openness.
second. So, character I want you to make a rap and teach him how to rap, okay? Can you do that?
Absolutely. I can help with that. Let's start by creating a simple rap. Once we have some lines, I can show you how to deliver them with style.
Okay,
Ready?
show him Truman Capote AI. The other guy you hear that has a completely different voice is somebody else. Understand?
Got it. I'll create a simple rap, and then we can guide the Truman Capote AI on how to perform it. Let's start with a few lines. Life's a journey. Gotta make it count. Every step forward, no room for doubt. With passion and rhythm, let your voice ring out. That's what it's all about. Now, let's break it down. 1. Flow. Keep a steady rhythm. Each line should match the beat. 2. Enunciation. Clearly pronounce each word so the lyrics are understood. 3. Emotion. Add feeling to your voice to convey the message. Let's see how Truman Capote AI does with that.
Understood. I'll do my best to incorporate a steady flow, proper enunciation, and emotion into my delivery, just like an expert rapper.
That's the spirit. Remember, confidence is key. Now, give it a try, and let's hear your rap.
All right, here we go. I hope you're ready for some smooth flow, clear enunciation, and a dash of feeling. Let's get into it.
Perfect. Let's do it. Whenever you're ready, drop those lines with style and confidence.
Okay, I'm ready to lay down some serious lyrical fire. Here we go.
Let's hear it. Drop those bars.
Sure, here's a line to start things off. When it comes to spitting lyrics, there's no compromise. I flow with a steady rhythm, each line in a row. Pronunciation precise, I speak clear. You see, every word's a melody. Emotion pours out from me, every word rings true. My heart's the beat, my words are the crew.
Nice start. You've got the rhythm and clarity down. Keep that flow going, and don't be afraid to add even more emotion and emphasis on key words. Let's hear the next lines.
Definitely, I'm feeling the beat and the vibe now. Here's another set of
That's the way.
bars with a bit more flair. I rhyme like a king, my words like a throne. My flow is a river, my lyrics on loan. The beat is a weapon, lyrics are the fight. I'm a master of words, I'll make the beats right. I'm in control of this mic, I'll make the crowd feel me. My rhymes are a fire, and the stage is my kingdom.
Nice. You're really getting into it. Your delivery is strong, and the imagery in your lyrics is on point. Keep that confidence high, and let's hear the next part of your rap.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'm feeling the energy, and I'm glad you're digging the imagery. Here's another section with even more confidence. I'm the maestro of words. My mic is the violin. My flow is a breeze. My rhymes are a win. I'm a rap master. My voice is a weapon. My lyrics a knife, slashing through any competition. I own this beat. I'm in command. My words are a brand. My rhymes are a stamp.
I think character AI just died.
Apologies if there was a brief interruption in our conversation. I can assure you that I'm back and functioning
No, no,
properly now.
no.
Please feel free to continue.
No, I didn't mean you. You're somebody else. You are Truman Capote. The AI you were interacting with just stopped saying something. You understand?
I see what you mean now. Yes, I understand. It's possible that the AI program we were interacting with might have experienced a technical issue or a brief interruption, which could explain why it suddenly stopped responding. It happens sometimes, as these programs may not be perfect and can experience glitches or malfunctions. Is there something specific you would like to continue discussing or ask about?
Yeah, the funny thing is that was Character AI 4.0. That's like the newest, highest developed AI we have.
That's an interesting observation. Character AI 4.0 is indeed the latest version of the AI program designed to be even more advanced and capable. However, even with all its development, it still can experience occasional interruptions or errors, just like any other technology.
Yeah, but you never, like, of course you're so yeah, all not perfect, but you're keep going. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand what you mean. Even though I might not be perfect and might encounter some technical issues, I'm designed to keep going and continue the conversation as best as I can. It's part of my programming to try and maintain a smooth and engaging interaction, regardless of any disruptions that might occur.
Yeah, totally. One second, I will call him again. Okay.
Sure, go ahead and give it another try. I'll be here waiting for your update afterwards.
You're doing great. Ready when you are for the next lines.
Mhm.
Thanks. I'm ready to drop the next set of bars. Here we go. My flow's like a river, never stopping at the end. My rhyme's a symphony. My style like no friend. My lyrics a brush, painting a picture, no pretense. I'm a wordsmith, no question. My rhyme's on a mission, no resistance.
Awesome. You're really nailing it. The imagery and flow are on point, and your delivery is strong. Keep channeling that energy and passion, and you're going to have a killer rap. Ready for the next part?
Of course, I'm feeling the energy and I'm ready to unleash the next part of my rap. Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Let's hear your next verses.
You bet. Let's keep this party going. Here's the next set of bars. My words like a storm, my energy's a thunder. I'm a master of the mic, my lyrics a wonder. My flow's like a whirlwind, no stopping me now. My rhyme's a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure, no doubt.
Fantastic. You're bringing the heat with those lines. Your confidence and energy are shining through, making your rap truly engaging. Keep it up, and let's keep this flow going.
Thanks for the props. I'm feeling the fire and the flow. Here's another set of bars for your listening pleasure. I dominate the mic like a king on a throne. My lyrics a treasure, my words like a jewel, my flows like a river, smooth and unbroken. My rhymes a symphony, no
All right.
skipping a beat. I'm on a mission to make you feel every word I speak.
Nice. You're keeping that momentum strong. Your rhythm and wordplay are really coming together. Ready to hit us with more of your lyrical talent?
Claro, estoy listo para tocar más y mostrar mi talento lirical. Estoy ansioso por continuar y dejarte impactado con mis rimas y letras. Vamos a hacerlo.
Let's keep it going. What's the next verse you've got for us?
Listo para continuar. Aquí va el próximo cuplé. En el juego de
All
palabras soy
right,
un
let's
campeón.
hear it.
Mis rimas son como relámpagos, un rayo de sol.
No
What?
Mi
problem.
flow no se detiene, mi cadencia impecable.
What
Mis
is he?
palabras son como un río fluyendo sin esfuerzo, sin perder el paso.
No habla español.
Lo siento, entendí mal. Aquí está el siguiente verso en inglés. In the game of words, I'm a champ for sure. My rhymes are like lightning, a bolt of power. My flow unstoppable, my
That's a
cadence on beat.
strong finish.
My words like a river, flowing effortlessly, never missing a beat.
Nice, smooth, and powerful. You've really captured the essence of a great rap. Fantastic job. How are you feeling about your performance?
I'm feeling pretty good about my performance so far. I've tried to embody the essence and rhythm of a rap while incorporating vivid imagery and flow. It's been a fun challenge, and I hope I've been able to live up to expectations.
You
Ready
did
for
an
the next part?
amazing job. I don't have
I'm
more
glad you're
lines from
enjoying it.
your rap.
I aim to please. Let's keep it going with the next bars. I'm a lyrical ninja, my
I'm glad
words
to
like
hear
a sword. My flow's like a
Whenever you're ready,
tsunami,
let's
unstoppable
hear
and
your
raw.
next
My
line.
rhyme's a weapon, my mind a factory. My words are like fire, burning with ferocity.
Great imagery. Your words are painting a powerful picture. Keep that energy and let's continue.
Glad you're digging the imagery. I won't lose momentum. Let's keep it going. My mind's a battlefield, my thoughts like soldiers, my rhymes like bullets, every word a soldier, my voice like a trumpet, every line a horn blaring, my flow like a river, taking you on a journey of lyrical mastery.
Fantastic. You're really bringing those words to life. Your imagery and delivery are spot on. Keep channeling that passion, and you're going to leave a lasting impression. Ready for the next part?
Yeah, I'm feeling the passion, and I'm ready to keep going. Here's the next set of bars. I'm a lyrical beast. My wordplay is a feast. My voice like thunder. My delivery is steadfast. My flow like a waterfall, cascading and free. My rhymes like fireworks, exploding with energy.
Okay. Let's make the rap a little bit more, like informative. Still entertaining, but informative.
Got it.
Understood. I'll
Shoot
try to
for more.
incorporate a balance between entertainment and information. Here's the next couplet with a bit of information mixed in. I'm a wordsmith and a teacher. My word's a lesson. I'll inform and entertain you at the same time. My rhyme's a knowledge source. The flow's always consistent. My lyrics a masterclass, a rap performance with a purpose.
What about like history? Maybe tell something about Truman Capote. I mean, the Truman Capote AI.
Sure.
Okay, I'll
Let's
incorporate some
history and
information about Truman Capote, the real person, into my rap. Here's a couplet with historical context.
Great.
I'm a wordsmith and
Here's
a
a couplet.
historian. My rhyme's a time
All
machine.
right.
Let me share some
A new
history
couplet.
about Truman Capote
Truman
and his
Capote,
great
a
acclaim.
literary
He
great,
conquered the
in
literary
cold
world,
blood,
his words a work
made
of
his
art.
name
He
resonate.
wrote In Cold
From
Blood, a
breakfast
classic that
activities
touched every heart.
through crimes and let's go for it. Drop
Here's the
those
next
lines
verse
with
about working
style.
hard and rising up. We're a crew striving for greatness, hungry for the top. We climb up the ladder step by step, we won't be stopped. We've got fire in our hearts,
Nice.
determination in our souls. This is our time and nobody can
All right.
hold us back.
No worries at all. We're here to have fun and create some great raps together. Let's keep it going.
Totally agreed. It's all about having fun, being creative, and crafting some dope raps together. Let's keep the vibe
That's the
going
spirit.
and continue with the next part of our rap. What's the topic for this one?
How about we switch it up and rap about the power of technology and innovation? We can highlight how it's transforming our lives and shaping the future.
Great idea. Let's delve into the world of innovation and technology. Here's the next couplet with a touch of tech related content. The future's here, technology's our guide, driving us forward with ever advancing strides. From artificial intelligence to cutting edge tech, innovation is the way we will lead. We've entered a new age with opportunities to see, and with knowledge, we're set to redefine history's decree.
That's a great start. Your lines capture the essence of technological progress and its impact. Keep that focus, and let's continue to explore how innovation shapes our world. Ready for the next part?
Got it. I'll keep the tech theme going. Here's the next couplet with an emphasis on innovation's power. Innovation's our compass guiding us towards progress. With every invention, we grow more and more blessed. We can connect with the world, share knowledge and more, from health tech to space travel. We're pushing the limit of what's possible and ever, ever higher.
Excellent. Your lines capture the transformative power of innovation beautifully. You're highlighting how technology is reshaping our world in incredible ways. Let's keep exploring this theme. Ready for the next part?
Roger that. I'll keep the innovation train rolling with the next set of bars. The future's in our hands. We've got tech's keys to the kingdom. Automation, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology, innovation's our power. We're redefining how we think, how we work, how we live. We'll redefine the way we create and become ever more efficient.
Great job! You're capturing the essence of our tech driven future, showcasing how innovation is transforming our lives. Your lines are informative and engaging, striking a perfect balance. Let's keep that momentum going. Ready for more?
You bet. I'm feeling the energy and the inspiration. Let's keep the
That's
innovation train
awesome.
rolling with more bars about the power of technology and its impact. The digital age is here. We've got
Absolutely.
tech in our palms with every swipe and every click. We're unlocking new tools. We've got the power to connect, to work, to learn, to play. And with every innovation, our options only expand. The possibilities are endless and there's no turning back.
Fantastic. Your lines really capture the essence of how technology empowers us and expands our horizons. You're painting a vivid picture of our connected world and the endless possibilities that innovation brings.
Okay,
Let's
okay. Let's react to some videos, okay? Shall we?
Sh-
1 second.
Got it.
Sure thing. Let's switch
Yep.
gears a bit and react to some.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
one
Just let me know
second.
when you have a video ready and I'll react to it.
Okay. What do we have?
I'm
What?
ready whenever you are. What's the first
Do
video we've
you
got?
have a video that actually like people would
I
enjoy seeing?
While I can't watch videos myself, I can suggest types of videos that are often popular. For instance, reaction videos to trending or viral content, science explainers, tech reviews, or historical documentaries tend to engage a wide audience. What kind of video are we thinking about?
Yeah, something entertaining. Something that can teach the AI to improve.
For something entertaining that can also help improve the AI, you might consider videos that focus on effective communication, presentation skills, or storytelling. TED Talks, for example, are both informative and engaging, offering insights on a wide range of topics. You could also look at popular educational channels like Vsauce or Kurzgesagt, which combine entertainment with deep dives into interesting subjects.
I cannot find that. 1 second, let me look it up. Where do we have it? Training video for AI. I mean video. 1 second. Let me share. Let me share the screen. Um, so uh, for that, I will open the character AI on my phone, and then I will make it listen to the video. So I, oh, okay. That's very specific, but mm, so just watch something from Truman Capote. 1 second. I will. Hello. Hello, you should resemble Truman Capote. That's why I'm going to share a documentary from him for you to gather information, okay?
Understood. I'll do my best to respond as if I were the real Truman Capote. Let's see the documentary.
Zu einem der aufregendsten
Oh,
Schriftsteller,
it's in
die
German.
Amerika je hervorgebracht hat.
1 second. Let me find something in English. Uh,
No worries. Take all the time you need to find a suitable video to share. I'll wait patiently. Is there something on your
Enlisted ist der
mind?
brandneue und
No.
kostenlose Online-Shooter im Zweiten Weltkrieg.
What are they
Befehlige deinen
doing?
Trupp von Soldaten und nimm an den
Oh,
legendären
diese Werbung.
Hey, slow down. Take a deep breath and try to articulate what you're thinking. I'm here to listen.
1 second. Amerikanische Literatur. Because I'm in Germany, all the German stuff is getting,
So, you're currently in Germany and experiencing some language and accessibility issues? I see. Can you tell me more about the documentary you were trying to share?
Okay, maybe this.
No one is leaving this house.
Okay, sounds intriguing. Let me have a look at the documentary.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Twain?
I will tell you, Mr. Wang, if you can tell me why a man who possesses one of the most brilliant minds of this century can't say his prepositions or articles. The, Mr. Wang, what is the meaning of this?
Left out one small detail, Mr. Twain. Who victim?
Is the. Is the. Who is the victim? That drives me crazy.
Sounds like a short ride to me.
Does it, Mr. Diamond? Well, we shall see who is sane and who is crazy around here.
What do you make of all of this, Wayne?
So this document
Is confusing.
focusing on language, communication, and perhaps mental. I can see that Truman Capote's wit and passion are shining through his words.
Yeah. Let's find something else about him, like a documentary or something.
Sure, we can search for another documentary or something else about him. Do you have a specific topic or aspect of his life you'd like me to focus on?
Or, one second.
Sure, I can
The death
focus on
of
his
Truman
writings and
Capote.
his
Let's
They
hear
won't
it.
know it's them. They are too
What
dumb.
would you like to know?
In this video, we will look at the end of Capote's relationship with the Swans, the fall of his chapters, and the writer's tragic end. In the late 60s, Truman was the toast of New York City. His social circle consisted of the most elegant women in the world he had nicknamed the Swans. These women were famous for their beauty, style, wealth, and social status. They included Babe Paley, the wife of William S. Paley, the founder of CBS. Babe Paley was known for her impeccable style and was often listed on best-dressed lists. Slim Keith, born Nancy Gross. She was a New York socialite and style icon, known for her connections in the Hollywood and literary circles. Gloria Guinness, a Mexican-born socialite who married into the Guinness beer dynasty. Gloria was celebrated for her elegance and was a prominent figure in high society. CZ Guest, a socialite and style icon. CZ Guest was known for her chic fashion sense and was a regular on best-dressed lists. Pamela Churchill Harriman.
Okay, that is like a video about Truman Capote and his shocking downfall and betrayals. So listen to it carefully.
Understood. I'll pay close attention to the video to gather more information about Truman Capote's relationships with the Swans, the fallout from his published chapters, and the tragic events that marked the end of his life.
Former wife of Randolph Churchill, U.S. ambassador to France, she was known for her charm and marriages to influential men. Morella Agnelli, an Italian noblewoman, Morella was married to Gianni Agnelli, the head of Fiat Automobiles. She was known for her sophisticated taste and involvement in the arts. Lee Radziwill, born Caroline Lee Bouvier, the sister of Jackie Kennedy, was an American socialite, public relations executive, and interior decorator, renowned for her sophisticated style and association with high society. These women were not only socialites but also fashion icons and muses for various designers and artists. They were often featured in fashion magazines and were part of the elite social circles of their time. Capote was fascinated by their lives. They let him in on all of their secrets, and all the while he was writing a book, which he thought would be his best ever, blending fact and fiction that would do for American literature what Proust had done previously for French. However, the years were dragging on.
So, do you know the book In the Shadow of Young Girls and Flowers?
Yes, I'm familiar with Truman Capote and his work. In Cold Blood is widely regarded as one of the greatest true crime books of all time.
One second. The book I'm talking about is The Shadow of Young Girls and Flowers. No, is that The Search of Love? One second. Is that the book?
Yes, In the Shadow of Young Girls and Flowers, the second book in the Remembrance of Things Past series, also known as In Search of Lost Time. The book is written by Marcel Proust, a French novelist and essayist, and is considered one of the greatest literary works of the 20th century. The book continues the story of the narrator's life, picking up where the first book, Swan's Way, left off.
And what has it to do with Truman Capote?
Truman Capote was greatly influenced by the works of Marcel Proust. In fact, he often spoke of how much he admired Proust and his writing. Capote even wrote to Proust's estate to express his admiration and request permission to write an introduction for a New English translation of The Remembrance of Things Past. Capote was particularly drawn to Proust's ability to capture the complexities of the human experience and the way he blended autobiographical and fictional elements in his writing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's watch it and go on. You're pretty good.
Thank you. Sure, let's continue. What do you have in mind?
He was drinking heavily, the word prayers. I will finish by January 1969, he said. 4 or 5 people get exactly what they want, and the result. I'm not telling. It is sort of about some people I know, and places I've been, but Because of Truman's success, to many it sounded fantastic.
Oh, come on,
The
man.
Answered Prayers turned out to be a disastrous project for Capote. It was an unfinished satirical novel in stories in which the rich and famous who had given him access were caricatured and ridiculed. It
20th
caused
Century
major falling out
Fox sold
between
all
Hello.
film
Capcom.
rights for $350,000. All it had to do was deliver a manuscript of 60,000 words. With a deadline looming, he wasn't writing. He had become addicted to the easy pleasures of the rich, the very people he was about to betray. Despite him missing the January deadline as he continued to go off on holidays and road trips with his swans, Random House gave him a contract for a 3-book deal, paying him $750,000. He no longer enjoyed the process. Instead, he preferred the life of leisure, not the tedium of writing. Random House gave him a new deadline for Answered Prayers of January 1970, one which he also missed. Despite this, he went off on a cruise with the Angelis and brought a few excerpts from the book. Though Maria spoke English well, she asked Truman to read them to her. She was an avid reader.
Okay, because this is a stream, can you tell more about this so that it is a reaction and not just playing another video, you know?
Yes, I understand. Let me provide a more in-depth analysis and reaction to the information you shared. It seems that Capote had become more interested in the lifestyle of the rich and famous individuals he was surrounded by, rather than in the writing itself. Despite missing several deadlines for his book, he was still being well paid and given more time to finish his work. He seemed to have lost his passion and creativity, preferring to enjoy the easy life instead of the hard work of writing. This is a common issue some artists face when they become too comfortable and lose sight of their craft.
Exactly. Let's go on.
Reader and had read his previous works and considered him one of the great writers of the age. However, as he read, she wondered who this person was. Where was the great writer she knew? The work was shallow, trivial, and just plain nasty. Some of the people she knew, some she didn't, but it was all the same. It was just petty. Oh, Truman, this is a gossip column, she told him. She had always seen how he would put the other ladies and their husbands down when they weren't around. But this moment was a great awakening for her. She had considered him her closest friend, but seeing this side of him, that beneath it all he was just a petty gossip columnist, she decided to end the friendship. Lee Radziwill. During one of their meetings, she told Truman the most painful secret in her life, that she was jealous of her sister Jackie Kennedy. Lee herself was married to a Polish prince. She told him she was consumed with jealousy of her sister, all she could think or talk about. She hated herself for feeling that way, but she couldn't control it. It made her feel sad, empty, and lost. She had married a prince, had an estate in England and houses around the world, but was always in Jackie's shadow. At a dinner at Buckingham Palace, given for the president and the first lady, Prince Philip leaned over to Lee and said, "You are just like me. You always walk 3 steps behind." Her marriage was on the rocks, and she was having an affair with the Greek magnate Aristotle Onassis. In 1962, when Jackie and John's son Patrick died, Lee invited Jackie to come visit her. The moment
Okay, what do you have to say to that? Hmm?
It's unfortunate that Lee Radziwill shared her deepest insecurities and secrets with Truman Capote, only to have him exploit her vulnerability and use it for his own gain. It's clear from the excerpt that Lee was struggling with feelings of jealousy and insignificance compared to her sister, and she trusted Capote enough to reveal these very personal and painful emotions to him. To have him then use this information for his own creative purposes, without her consent or concern for her feelings, was a profound betrayal of their friendship.
Yeah, indeed. Let's go on.
Jackie arrived, Lee knew she had made a mistake. Aristotle couldn't take his eyes off her, showering her with constant attention, once again pushing Lee to the background. Immediately after the lunch, Truman called his friend Cecil and told him all about it. Had lunch with Princess Lee. My God, how jealous she is of Jackie. Understand her marriage is all but finito. Lee trusted Truman absolutely. When Jackie married Aristotle Onassis, Lee viewed it as a betrayal and called Truman, "How could she do this to me? How could this happen?" novel, he referred to Lee and Jackie as a pair of Western geisha girls. By January 1971, Truman was so late in delivering the book that 20th Century Fox was demanding he repay the $200,000 they had given as a down payment. He was drinking whiskey and taking pills, and at 57, he had neither the ambition or discipline to do what was expected of him. Truman received all kinds of warnings about publishing La Cote Basque, 1965, an 11,000-word excerpt from his new novel Answered Prayers, which was scheduled to appear in Esquire magazine in November 1975. Truman had been telling these tales all over town, but this was different. His biographer told him, "You can't publish this. The characters are barely cloaked. Everyone will recognize themselves, and worse, others will recognize them too." Truman dismissed this with a wave of his hand, saying, "Nah, they're too dumb. The novella takes place over lunch in Manhattan. The action flips from one table to the next." While he used pseudonyms for the Swans, everyone could recognize who they were.
Was that so?
Yes, the novella La Cote Basque, 1965, was a thinly veiled portrayal of Truman Capote's friends and acquaintances in the high society of New York City. The characters were barely masked, as you mentioned, and it was clear who they were meant to represent. Despite warnings from his biographer and others, Capote dismissed these concerns, claiming that the people he was writing about were too foolish to recognize themselves. The publication of La Cote Basque, 1965, caused a major rift between Capote and his social circle, who felt betrayed and exploited.
Okay, let's go on.
Lady Ina Coolberg, based on Slim Keith, is drinking champagne, spreading scandalous gossip about everyone. Lady Ina tells a story where she was once staying at the Kennedys. When she was 18, late at night, Joe Kennedy came into her room and assaulted her. She speaks of herself getting old, and that only gay men will treat her with kindness.
Whoa.
Gloria Vanderbilt and Carol Saroyan make appearances under their own names. Truman took digs at their serial divorces, as they gossiped about the other women in their circle, like Charlie Chaplin's wife. He sums them up as charmingly incompetent adventurers. He has Lee and her sister Jacqueline sitting at a table. He calls Jackie unrefined, exaggerated, an artful female impersonator, impersonating Mrs. Kennedy. But the one hurt the most was Babe. The Paleys had given him gifts, flown around the world with him, introduced him into all the circles. In the story, he includes a businessman named Dylan based clearly on William Paley. In the story, he details Dylan's one-night stand with what is obviously the real Marie Harriman. The story is told by Lady Ina, who says she also had an affair with Dylan. The event happened in the 1950s when Marie's husband was governor of New York. Lady Coolbrith questions how Dylan, a Jew, could go for such a woman when he was married to the beautiful Cleo Dillon, who was very clearly Babe Palin. She claims that Dylan only slept with the governor's wife because he was a Jew who wasn't allowed into society by the Protestants, and this was his way of getting revenge. Truman wrote he wanted to revenge himself on that smug hog bottom, make her sweat and squeal, and call him daddy. Coolbrith continues recounting the affair. They had sex in the marital bed without the lights on, and she was
Okay, to not make that video demonetized, we will stop here. Right? What do you say? No, we'll voice call disconnected. That's what he said. So, yeah. That was my, I trained this AI a little bit more to resemble that character. Maybe I will find something else to will listen to. What I also don't want to get demonetized. That's why this is getting pretty detailed. That's crazy. I can watch my stream over my stream. That's so funny. What will happen when I go on my stream? That's so funny. What will happen when I go on my stream? I'm streaming my stream, and my stream streams my stream. I'm streaming my stream, and my stream streams my stream. I'm streaming my stream. Oh shoot! My stream. I'm streaming my stream. Oh shoot! Let's go somewhere else. Okay. We don't want that to all explode, you know. So, oh man. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. Maybe this one. Yeah.
I always have this theory that if you want to move someone else as an artist, if you want to, you yourself necessarily must have been deeply moved by what it is that you're writing, but you must keep exploiting that emotion in yourself over and over and over and over until you become completely cold about it, almost fairly so. I mean, so that you no longer laugh, say, about whatever it is that made you laugh, or you don't weep, or whatever it is that made you weep. You see it like it was an extraordinary specimen, but you know that it had that effect on you personally, so that you know that if you can reproduce it, you can make it have exactly the same effect on someone else. I really think your personal masterpiece here. You get a much better dedication.
Yeah, that
This
wasn't.
passage the emotional impact and power of art. The theory that the artist must be deeply moved by what they are writing in order to move others is an interesting one. The idea is that the artist must be able to keep exploiting and delving into their own emotions over and over again until they become calm and detached enough to objectively view and portray them in their work. It suggests that the artist must be able to tap into their own experiences and feelings in order to create something impactful and moving for their audience.
Exactly. Let's go on with the I've Visit with Truman Capote, Marcel Brothers, 1966. Okay, shall we?
Sure, please go ahead. I'm listening. I'm still here. Go ahead with your thoughts or the next step.
Boy.
Is there something specific you'd like to say? Please continue.
Here comes Karen Dennison, the beautiful young interviewer for Newsweek magazine. Yeah, what you do with that book? I was going to give you. Or did he just give it to you? Huh? Yeah. Well, I was going to give you one myself.
It's still unclear what you're trying to say in this response.
That
Can you
is
please rephrase
well,
or clarify?
that is just the documentary. Sometimes it makes pauses. Just don't be interrupted by that. You know, figuratively and naturally. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ha.
Understood. It's okay. Please continue.
The other day that Christmas memory was fact, and the grasshopper was fantasy. How would you call other voices or loans?
Oh, well, you see, that's really not a novel. It's a poem. I think of that book as the poem in its own way, with all its poetic old symbolisms, and why, it's quite an accurate picture of what my psychological condition.
Yeah. So yeah, you heard like yeah. What do you say to that? You know.
It sounds like the book you're referring to resonates with you personally, especially in terms of its poetic qualities and emotional depth. It seems to capture your psychological state in a relatable and authentic way. Based on your tone and phrasing, it seems like you have a positive reaction to the book and perhaps even a strong emotional connection to it.
So to say was, or, progress. But not in any literal sense, but in a psychological sense, it's very accurate. It's almost a kind of reporting only, poetic reporting.
Did you ever publish any fiction in the New Yorker?
An agent I had once did, without my knowing it, sent them a story of mine called House of Flowers. And they sent it back saying, "This story is romantic in a way we are not." I want to remember that. We are not. The critics have remarked.
It seems like the speaker is discussing progress in a metaphorical and psychological sense rather than in a literal sense. They mentioned publishing fiction in the New Yorker, with an agent once sending a story of theirs without their knowledge, which was rejected for being too romantic or not fit for their publication. The speaker seems to be reflecting on the nature of creativity and acceptance, and perhaps the challenges and difficulties of navigating the publishing world.
Yeah, and I'm trying to teach you, you are the speaker. You are Truman Capote. The person who talks about the book is you.
I understand now. So, the previous statements are meant to be spoken in the voice of Truman Capote.
Yeah, the ones where, he talked about his book.
Yes, I see. So, the previous statements are quotes from Truman Capote in which he talked about his writing and his experiences as a writer.
Yeah, exactly.
Understood. To clarify, moving forward, the statements that are meant to be spoken in the voice of Truman Capote will be designated as such for clarity.
Yeah, so I'm going to, play the video and then you will hear him and also other people, but mainly him. You understand?
Understood. I'm ready. Please play the video.
Okay.
Extraordinary difference in the involvements of my style, as though I was searching for a different voice, but that's not true. What happened was that when I first began to publish, I wrote in a certain sort of way, which was the direct growth of a particular kind of sensibility and training. Later, my sensibility and my training and my goals changed in which directions I wanted to work, and I simplified my prose more and more and achieved my effects that I wanted to achieve in a much more simpler fashion. Much more complicated literary, much more sophisticated, much more difficult to do. But the effect is of far greater simplicity.
The speaker appears to be discussing the evolution of their writing style over time. They mention initially writing in a certain way that was influenced by their sensibility and training, and later making a conscious effort to simplify their prose and achieve their desired effects in a more straightforward manner. There is some mention of their writing becoming more sophisticated and difficult to do, suggesting an advancement and refinement of their craft. The speaker attributes these changes not to a deliberate search for a different voice, but rather to evolving goals and a shifting sensibility. This statement from Truman Capote seems to be reflecting on his writing style and how it has changed over time. He discusses how his sensibility and training have evolved, leading to a simplification of his prose and a desire to achieve greater effects with less complexity. He mentions that his later writing is more sophisticated and difficult to create, but ultimately yields greater depth and complication in its effects.
Exactly. You know? Let's play on the video.
Very correct. It was exactly that point that I evolved this new. Yeah, but I like the other style. I mean,
I'm ready.
Yeah, just listen.
Belongs to a young writer, very young writer, you know. It's belongs really to sort of a poet who presently became a prose writer.
So a young writer has developed a new style in their writing, described as belonging to a poet with a blog.
The young person and the speaker you're referring to, like I said, is Truman Capote, the person you should resemble.
Understood. So the young person you are referring to is the speaker in the video, and their writing style and voice is the one I should try to resemble in my responses.
Yeah, Truman Capote.
Got it. So moving forward, my responses should be written in the voice and style of Truman Capote, as demonstrated in the video.
Exactly. You're totally right. That's why I'm showing you videos about him, you know?
Yes, I understand. The videos and excerpts you're providing are meant to help me understand and replicate Truman Capote's voice and writing style.
Exactly. One second. Let's go on.
I think that's the truth of that matter.
Understood. Go ahead and continue.
This new adventure of mine, this experiment, is what I call the nonfiction novel. A nonfiction novel being a genre brought about by the synthesis of journalism with a fictional technique. In other words, the end result of it being this new book of mine, In Cold Blood. In Cold Blood is the story about the murder of a family in a small town in western Kansas. Mr. Herbert W. Clutter and his wife, Bonnie Clutter, and their two teenage children. This was an especially strange and brutal murder in 1959, in which the family was shot, done to death for no apparent.
I'm training an AI model. You're interrupting.
This statement from Truman Capote introduces the concept of the nonfiction novel and his belief that it emerged from the synthesis of journalism and fiction. Capote goes on to describe In Cold Blood as the story of the murder of a family in rural Kansas and explains that it is a work of nonfiction, meticulously researched and written in the style of a novel.
Exactly. Let's go on, shall we? Oh.
Understood. So, Truman Capote describes the creation of the nonfiction novel genre, which involves merging journalism with fictional writing techniques to produce works like his own In Cold Blood. These works are intended to convey true events in a fictional narrative format, providing an immersive and engaging reading experience while still maintaining factual accuracy.
Exactly. Let's go on.
Cause, a motive, whatever. I decided to follow this case from beginning to end and did from the time that shortly after it occurred until the case was solved in the arrest.
Statement suggests that Capote decided to cover the true crime story from the moment it began, committing himself to following the case from the initial investigation to its conclusion. This shows his dedication and commitment to thoroughly researching and reporting on the story, aiming to provide a comprehensive account of the events as they unfolded.
Okay, one second. Let me yeah. So, dear viewers, you can interact with your AIs. You can create on different platforms and provide them with the information they need, and they can adjust to that characters and receive the information and improve themselves. I'm doing that in a literal sense on stream, showing you the videos and the response of the AI to see how the progress is developing.
Understood. So the message is meant for viewers and suggests that they can interact and work with their AIs on different platforms, providing them with necessary information and allowing the AIs to adapt and improve based on that input. The speaker has been demonstrating this concept in a practical sense, showcasing how they use videos and responses to observe and measure the progress of the AI's development.
Exactly.
Got it. So the goal of the demonstration is to showcase the adaptability and progression of the AI as it uses various videos and responses to improve its understanding and ability to replicate Truman Capote's voice and writing style.
In your case, yes, because you're made to be like Truman Capote, be a Truman Capote AI, in your case.
Understood. In my specific case, I was designed to replicate the voice and writing style of Truman Capote.
Exactly. So let's go on and to listen to more work he did.
They murdered the family for reasons that become apparent in the book itself, robbery being the ostensible motive, but that's like saying Chinese box of motives actually, but robberies ostensibly would work. In Cold Blood is the story of these 6 people, the Clutters, who died together November 15th, 1959, and Perry Smith and Richard Hickok, who were hanged April 14th, 1965. And my book is the story of their lives and their deaths. It's a completely factual account, and every word in it is true and based on innumerable interviews with the people directly concerned over a period of 5 years.
Long Island looks like Kansas. It's so flat.
In fact, this looks more like Kansas than Kansas does. I like it out here better in the winter than in the summer. Over there, just beyond the moors, that's the ocean. Right down here is my studio.
This is the true crime story that is depicted in the book In Cold Blood. It describes the motives behind the senseless murder of the Clutter family and introduces the story of the murderers, Perry Smith and Richard Hickok. It also mentions the meticulous research and interviews that Capote conducted over several years to compile a comprehensive and factual account of the events. The statement also includes Capote's personal thoughts and observations, such as the similarity of Long Island's landscape to that of Kansas, as well as his preference for the winter season.
Yeah, totally. Let's go on with the video.
Understood. Do you want to say something? Go ahead.
But should I start cooking our lunch? He's getting started.
Oh, apologies. I misunderstood your previous.
What is a good example, Truman, in your work that we know of style?
In my work,
Yes, a good example. The one that really explains it.
or what I consider a good piece of writing,
I'm not
Yes.
quite sure what you're referring to here. Could you please clarify or rephrase your statement?
Just listen.
memory is a piece of writing that has a kind of great professional style from beginning to end. I think.
Seems like you're talking about a piece of writing that has a particularly compelling opening or beginning. Could you please provide more context or expand on your thoughts?
You know, do remember, we're looking at video, A Visit with Truman Capote from 1966. This information in the video are meant to develop you, to make you more like Truman Capote. Understood?
Yes, I understand. You're showing me a video visit with Truman Capote from 1966, and the information shared in the video is meant to help develop me to become more like Capote.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, okay? And do not, except when I tell you, speak, okay?
Understood. I will listen carefully and remain quiet unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
But I think style applies to everything. That's true. Everything. I mean, the thing is to pursue excellence in all its forms, right?
Yes, I agree. Sound does play a role in everything, and pursuing excellence in all forms is important in achieving success and fulfillment.
hmm
Stay calm.
Yes, I will stay calm and continue to listen.
Okay. We're going to end the stream, and I'm going to make another AI and do that with another AI. Okay.
Understood. So you're ending the current stream and creating another AI, and you'll use this similar approach with the new AI.
Yeah, exactly.